Jennifer shouted, skidding to a stop with Charlie right behind her. "Is that a floating arm?" While I was used to random arms and legs lying around, Jennifer was not. "It is," I said, pulling her back and shooting Tim a look. I didn't know what was happening, but I did know that Jennifer was 100% human. There was no way I wanted her near a floating arm. I had no idea if anything else was attached to it. "On it," Tim said, leading Jennifer a safer distance away. "The hand is holding June's soul," Charlie cried out. "We still have 15 minutes to get it back in her." His hope for his beloved wife was contagious, and a collective sigh of relief was exchanged amongst everyone. As Charlie slowly walked toward the hand, the soul orb twinkled briefly, then disappeared. His knees buckled, and he went down like a broken man. The immortal enforcer was one of the most powerful people I knew. Right now, Charlie was a mere shell of himself. "No," I hissed. "Unacceptable." I had a sick feeling I knew who the hand belonged to. I'd immediately narrowed it down to 4 people, for lack of a better word. "Show yourselves, you lying cowards!" Again without fanfare. Again without wind or lightning. The angels arrived. The 4 stood in a row in my decimated front yard where a celestial war had just taken place, a war they were supposed to have refereed. Rafe, Gabe, Abby, and Prue might look angelic, but to me they were trash. Weak, lying, horrible people. The blood on their hands from today could have been massive. They hadn't shown up until the death and destruction was over. From the bored expressions on their faces, it was clear they didn't care. Their pretty exteriors belied putrid insides. June's soul was perched in Prue's hand. "You're late," I snapped. "You're rude," Prue countered. "Well, no thanks to you, I'm still here," I said. "You have something that belongs to me?" I held my hand out for the soul. "And you have information that belongs to us," Abby reminded me with a sour expression on her otherwise beautiful face. "Terms were broken," I said in an icy tone. "You didn't hold up your end. You snooze, you lose. Give me the soul. I'm the death counselor. It belongs to me." "Interesting you should mention that," Rafe commented, staring at Clarence while speaking to me. He nudged Gabe and nodded in my father's direction. Gabe stared with rapt fascination. Was the Archangel Michael a rock star in heaven? From their reactions, I'd have to go with a yes. Otherwise, it was just weird. "Stop staring at him," Abby hissed. "He's nothing." Abby was a bitch. I was kind of done with bitches for the foreseeable future. However, they had something I wanted. "The Archangel Michael is not nothing," Heather said, stepping up to my side. "He's a more honorable angel than any of you could ever dream of becoming." Rafe raised a brow, and Gabe chuckled. "Not surprising," Gabe said, referring to Heather's words. "However, I wonder if she would jump to his defense if she knew." "Knew what?" my father inquired, eyeing the quartet warily. Abby's expression grew uglier. "That she's your daughter," she hissed. "She already knows," my father said in a frigid tone that gave the 4 angels pause. "That is none of your business. I'd suggest we move on." The 4 were silent as they exchanged glances. Rafe shrugged and turned his attention back to me. "As I was saying, it's interesting that someone who killed an angel would think she still had the job of death counselor." Were they serious? Clarissa had a bounty on her head that was their damned responsibility to take care of. The assholes had left their dirty work to me and were now trying to punish me for doing their job. Not to mention, Clarissa had tried to kill my father and me. It had boiled down to her or us. The choice had been a no-brainer. "Enough," Gideon growled. "Just because you were too fucking fragile to do your damned duty when you knew the crimes committed and the punishments that were to be doled out, you will not pass judgment on the one who did your forsworn work. Am I clear?" Prue laughed and eyed Gideon with female appreciation. I wanted to slap her. "You have no jurisdiction in our community," she said with a dismissive wave of her hand. "Fallen angels are beneath us. Far beneath."